call me senorita. I wish I could pretend I didn't need ya, but every touch is so la la la. It's true la la la. Ooh, I should be running. Ooh, you keep me coming for you.
Kick.
Welcome to another video. Today I'll be sharing with you 5 steps on how I learned to sing and play on the ukulele in less than a month. So stick with me if you'd like to find out more, and let's get right into this video. So the first step is to get a proper ukulele. This is the one that I have. This is actually a gift from my daughter. So this is called a soprano ukulele. It's also known as a standard ukulele. And it is one of the smallest sizes available. So consider that if you'd like to learn and also you want your children to learn at the same time. This is great. This is the box that it came with. I'll just show you this. It's the Callous brand, and it came with an instruction booklet, which is what I used when I first started practicing, but I'll get more into this later on in this video. So if you do not have a ukulele yet, go to a music store, preferably where they teach ukulele lessons, so they'd be able to give you good pointers on how to choose and purchase your first ukulele. Just make sure that you don't get a toy one at the toy store or something, and not the novelty types that are just for the looks and design, but they can't really hold a tune. So the second step is you got to tune it, okay? And if you had one lying around for days, weeks, or even months, you gotta make sure that you tune it before you start practicing. It's not uncommon for a brand new ukulele to always need retuning, because you know, it still needs to adjust to being on a brand new instrument. So remember that. So when you go on tuning your ukulele, the first way is to use an electronic tuner if you can purchase one at the same place where you get uke. Or if you're like me, you do not have that electronic tuner, you can just simply go on YouTube, type ukulele tuner, and the site that I always go to is Mr. Hard Guitar. I would put the link in the description box below if you want to check that out later. And it's pretty straightforward. They will just teach you how to, you can just listen and just follow the sound. But you know, if you're not really good at listening, then another option is to download an app. The one that I recently downloaded is something called Pocket Ukulele Tuner. I'm gonna show you very quickly how it works. Oops. Okay. So this is the middle one. Let me see if you can see that. Oh, that one in the middle. Okay, it can't focus. Anyway, this is how it looks inside, like that. Okay, so what you do is you just start with the top string, the G chord there, and then you just I gotta tune it till it goes green. Okay, maybe you need a little bit more. It's going lower pula. Wonder lah. It's going high. Okay, now let's see. Yeah, see? It falls in the green zone, so that's tuned. Now we move on to the second string, the C string. See, it's not tuned. So C. Okay, that's fine. See, it turns green. And then so on and so forth for the next strings. So you can download that one. Just choose whichever one that is that you want, that is convenient for you. Now moving on to the third step. Okay, start with the basics and what you have. So what I started with is this instruction booklet. Okay, so very briefly, in front they tell you about the parts of the ukulele, and then they tell you how to tune it, and then here they tell you how to strum it. So there are many strumming styles, but today we're just gonna go with the basics. How you do it is just with your index finger. Okay, you can just press on one whole fret here, just go up and down, up and down, up and down with your index finger, like so. Okay, and then how to hold your ukulele. So excuse me, I'm not feeling really well physically, but mentally I'm on top, so bear with me with the sniffles. And the last part is they tell you how to hold it. So hold it comfortably and with good posture. Basically, that's it. Okay? Yeah, I want to tell you one story. I actually had this experience where I had the opportunity to perform in front of an audience. On the day that I was supposed to perform the song, I had to perform, standing up. All this time I have been practicing sitting down, and when I had to perform on the day itself, I had to stand up, and I didn't know that there was a difference, so I couldn't even finish the song because the ukulele was slipping out of my grasp. So just a heads up for you guys, if don't make my mistake. If you want to sing in front of people you want to perform, you better make sure that you practice standing up as well. So yeah, that's it. So where were we? The back pages, they give 3 really short songs here, which I practice with. This first song has only 3 chords in it: G, D, and C. So I'm going to show you really quickly. I'm not too sure with the fingering, but this is how I feel comfortable with. G is string, so like that. This is G. So as you can see, I'm strumming with my thumb right now. That's G. And D is like this. 3 strings, 2nd fret, all in one row. Here, 1, 2, and 3, if you can see that. Okay, that's D. How you start is by just going strum up and down with the index finger like this. Then C. Simple, kan? So once you've practiced with strumming and pressing on the chords, then you can like just strum with your own style. So I'd probably go like this. For a beginner, when you first start, I remember feeling like, wow, I'm so happy that I managed to sing that. I was like, yeah, the vibe is there, it's the Hawaiian style kind of thing. So that's what I started with, something very simple and with what you have. The back of this leaflet is they give you 14 more chords there. It's full of scribbles, but there are more chords. Once you start learning other songs, you can look it up online. That's how I do it. Just look up the chords online. Okay. Step number 4 is now you can search for easy beginner songs. Just go on YouTube and type ukulele tutorial for beginners. There's a lot there, and just basically start with the songs that you like, easy ones. Okay. So moving on to step number 5, the last step. This is the most important step if you want to learn. Now you gotta practice. Okay? Practice every day if you must, if you can. I don't have a schedule because it's unpredictable with the kids, but don't let that be an excuse for us. Whenever you have the time, just pick it up. This is so light, so easy to bring anywhere. But yeah, I just practiced at home whenever I have the time, and you don't even have to practice for long. You just can go for like 5 minutes or to 10 minutes, like once, twice, 3 times in a day. That's how I did it. This is how you build the callus on your fingertips. When you start practicing, your fingertips will start to hurt because of all the pressing down on the strings. So practice often so that you'll be able to build those hardened skin gradually. And then the next time it won't hurt so much anymore. It's just like exercising. You know, when you start exercising and then you work on that muscle and the next day it's sore. Yeah, but when you keep on doing it consistently, then you won't feel it. It won't be painful anymore, and you know you'd be able to do it easier. It's the second most important thing is muscle memory. Okay, so this is, I think this is the key thing in singing and playing an instrument. First of all, you want to build the muscle memory on your hand, your fingers, on pressing the chords and strumming with both hands, and also the muscle memory on your vocal cords. Okay, so how I do it is I practice on the uke first, on the song that I want to practice. So practice it every day, the fingering and the strumming. So once you've already got that pat down, you know, you don't need to think so much and focus too much on your fingering. You don't even, once you practice a lot, you don't even have to look at your hands anymore, because you know it remembers where it's supposed to go. And then then I go on practicing the song, singing it and remembering the lyrics. So once you get that down as well, you know, when it's easy for you, you don't have to think so much of how you know how it's supposed to go, the melody and the lyrics. Then combine it together, the playing the uke and singing. Of course, you gotta start slowly first, and that's when it gets, that's when you actually do it. That's when the magic happens. You can sing and you can play. Okay, so that's the most important thing, I think, is muscle memory. Those of you who know me, who said that I am musically inclined, I'm talented, I have talent in music. To be able to sing and play on an instrument, it is very challenging, guys. It is not easy. I'm not gonna say it's hard, but it's challenging. Okay, so I had to practice a lot of times to be able to sing and play well on the ukulele or even on the piano. But if you practice, you can do it. And remember that hard work always beats talent. I believe in that. So if you want to practice something, if you want to sing and learn how to play an instrument and do it at the same time, just practice, guys. You can get there. And as long as you know you're having fun, you're developing yourself, you're not in competition with anybody, you're just trying to be better than who you were yesterday. Do whatever makes you happy, make yourself a better person, and this is one of the ways that you can be stress-free. One more thing, don't be intimidated if you've tried playing the guitar before and you find that it's pretty challenging for you. For me personally, I think this ukulele is kind of like a little bit easier. I don't know, I find it, I love it. It's so chill, laid back. It has a laid back vibe. You can just strum any way that you like, and it will still sound great. And you'll have fun doing it. It will de-stress yourself. So just try it. You wouldn't know until you try it yourself. So if you, thinking of picking up a new musical instrument, or you want to try something new, why don't pick up the ukulele? Okay. I like to end that with this quote that I like. Every expert was once a beginner, so we gotta start somewhere, guys. I'm not an expert, I'm not a professional, we're all beginners here, but let's learn together. That's all for the 5 steps that I like to share with you today. I really hope you learned something from that and it's educational for you. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe if you want to see more videos like this, and click on the notification bell if you don't want to miss out on anything any of my future posts. Okay, so until the next video, guys, take care.